Hello, 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 and welcome back. It is Monday, my dudes, and we're in the game, and I am a bit, well, semi-unprepared here, because suddenly there's a lot of things on my mind. So there is that. Let me find this. There is that. Super duper cool. So we have a couple of things to do. Nothing much, nothing important. Where's my sound? We gotta put that to headset. Let's see. Very good. It's already night. So today we're just gonna do a bit of questing. Maybe I'll try and do a little bit of building. We need to get rid of some trees again here, I see, from the snuffers. This should take care of the most of this stuff, but apparently not all. Let's, while we can, let's sneak ourselves another sniffer egg. There we go. And we can make these guys shut up. Oh, that's also very noisy. Okay, I felt like there was a raid over here. Luckily for me, it wasn't. So how are we for uranium right now? 1.9 mil. Is that increasing or going down? I don't know. But this bad boy should be running. Yes, he is. 530k. It's very nice. And we made this one last time. So how is this one doing? What's this? A fourth? A little bit over a fourth? So at Mac Inda. So this is input output stuff. So let's say I want so that's 10. Well, I'm gonna wind up with a total of 70, which is gonna be way more than we need. But let's say we start with 10 more. That's gonna take a minute. You're still nice and full. Excellent. That goes up, and we don't have a stone here, so let's go way by starter base to get to our mechanism factory thingy. Okay, so these are full. Okay, he's creating. Okay, so hexafluoride is full. Oxygen is fine. Hydrogen is fine. Sulfur trioxide is actually also increasing. This is good. You are not full. You are not full. You are not full. You must have been increasing. And our fissile fuel is... Whoa. It's in the works. This is good. Let's see here. I'm currently doing a Windows install on a box. Okay, so that's finished. That was fast. And let's say I want... Is this still running? Yes, it is. Okay, we need to check levels also then. This might be a tall order, but can I have 45? I can. That's a lot of dust. There's a lot of this stuff. But that's fine. Okay, we have... okay, we have enough lithium for days, years, months. We got all the lithium, my dudes. All of it. This is very nice. And this is, of course, running smoothly. Because this... Okay, so alright. So the solar things here is not super keeping up, actually. Alright. We don't have any solar stuff in this pack that gives more than 50k, do we? So that generates 50,000. No. So this is full. Well, this is not, because this is generating 50k into the block below. So ideally we would have something else in here that could feed this stuff power. Well, it wouldn't be much, but we have a bunch of wind turbines which we could stick up somewhere and transport some power wirelessly. Here, one of the quantum entangler porters or whatever it's called. I'm not gonna stress that just yet. Okay, building. And questing. Building and questing. I will just keep it. We can hold 262,000. Also need to sort this thing. Oh, that's these guys. Okay. Okay. And we have the factory. We have this thing. That's gonna require some stuff and things. Let's work a little bit on this. Very not sure whether or not we should keep this thing. Because it's not like there's a lot of space. But then again, it has a bit of a charm there, the curvature. Oh no! Alright, we have some peeps in the chat. Welcome. And my computer went haywire, so let's just have a quick look what it's doing. Yeah, it's still installing. Not computer, but the... well, a computer for sure. Did I not switch? It's making weird noises. I need a computer in my living room, and I had this old HP box just sitting there not doing anything useful, so I was like, yeah, well, could do the job. You really should be able to do the job. It's an older model, but it's an Elite desk. Something. I don't even know the specs on it. Never looked. Well, something is... that was close. Almost took my base out. We don't need to keep these. So I gotta get a eyeball on these. So this is the one. So 2 and 3. So we own the entirety of this here chunky business also. That's the center. Alright, so we're gonna want... I'm gonna want to hollow that out also, I think. Since it's loaded, we're gonna make the most out of this space. Deliciously cold breeze. So for the first time in quite a long time, there isn't like a super mega hot in here. This is wrong for that, because for this we were just doing this to begin with. So we're gonna have to begin with, we'll just close this back. Did I not just fly? Something like that. any of this? No, it is not. Maybe. Okay, so this is something. Let's see, that goes into here. So we'll start like this. It's 1, so this is 2, so we gotta go to the next wall. And then we get to this thing again, so we want to branch back and out, come to over here, and then we say, so basically this stuff. Okay, not too bad. Pretty good track of things. Dacht. Did I not just say this was wrong? I just... Damn it! Okay, let's try that. Nice. Did anyone catch if the 45 were finished? They were, so let's grab this. In the I want to do 10 of these, so we will knock that out. Damn, I know how to math. So then we're basically 1/10 of the way instead of a quarter. Perfect. More gravel. Wait, what? Oh, sorry, I'm in the wrong window. And I'm not paying attention, which is classic. Okay, so what does we have up here? Basically, we have absolutely nothing of worth. Okay, this goes to the outside. Do I care? Well, maybe I do. But for that piece, I don't care. Not for that either. Did we do the legwork? Can we knock this out without getting into trouble? Well, it does look like it. Cool. Did I put a mega torch down here? I did. Guess we can get rid of this stuff. We can invest in a couple of extra torches just for show. Okay, cool. +1/+1. Yes. the fastest pickaxe in the West. Yo. Oh, I missed one? I did. So I can then do a small tunnel. Cool. Okay, let me fix my... It's windy today. Okay, let's have a quick peek at this thing again. Can't be upgraded to Windows 10. It is Windows 10, I think. Okay, so close that. Yes. That's gonna run. It's gonna probably do some restarts and stuff. Am I missing a block in the middle? Of course I am. I'm missing several actually. Cool. This can run further. Let's get that all the way out. And just to begin with, let's just do that. That was wrong. Sure. This is just so I don't fall down, basically. Okay, sun is downwards, and you are at 217 million. And you are drinking heftily. Is my system using that much power? Probably, but... Anyways, let's just do the sleep then, so we can continue to charge. All right. Cool. Okay. Small break. Let's do some. Let's find some recipes for some stuff. Let's start here. So we are gonna have to do this thing again to get the Eternal Stella, which is gonna be a thing. So that means we're gonna have to make ourselves the Hypaethus Forge again, which is gonna require the Aurum, which we can craft from this stuff. How do we make Mundbeater? We need phantoms. We have 56. Alright, so that means we can't sleep because we need a phantom. So we can't craft this in a way, can we? No. Well, we can with an occult ritual, but we need to sacrifice ally, bat, bee, or parrot. Someone's possessed phantom. Nobody got time for that. You can drop piglin heads? Okay. So that can only do that. So, okay, so I'm gonna need... Which sucks, because... Well, phantoms gotta wait. Well, we do have some, so we can make... We can make the recipes, but we can't, like, overdo it. And I don't think we need to overdo it. What did I call this again? Where am I even? Forbidden. So this is making itself. So we need the recipe for that. So we have the Mundbeater. And then we need the Aurum. And that's gonna require charcoal. Okay, so we're gonna require this stuff. We'll do that with this. Wood essence, plenty. Coal essence, plenty. Okay, so that's cool. Stick that there. So this will then go on the next. Slimek pickaxe. Silk touch. And that requires edelwood sticks, which we need to find manually. Let's see. Edelwood. Log. Okay, so we can... Okay, we can grow this, and that will give branches and that stuff, but not sticks. Okay, so we need to find this stuff. That's the thing. Power, no, we would never want that. Okay, so we need some edelwood sticks. B. Do I have mine? No, I don't. I need a new nature's compass. Because I used my previous. Dark forest, I think. 2000. Well, ain't got much choice. Okay, let's have a quick look at this. Restart required. Cool. This is a separate computer which I'm running through my Black Magic thing. We're gonna check towers on the way. No. Nobody got time for that. There's a Stargate thing here. That's one of these guys. Don't need them. Don't want them. Don't need them. We need a dark forest. Okay, this is quite quick. Let's just dig out our axe. Another village. Oops, I did not mean to fall all the way down. Is there perhaps another waystone in here somewhere? I'm not gonna spend too much time looking for it because we can craft a million of those if we so choose. If this is like a small patch with 2 trees, I'm gonna be pissed. That means very mad. This is a part of it. So inside of these, you find these bad boys. They break into sticks. Okay, cool. Anyone else spotted? No. Okay, fool. Useless. So yeah, this takes us to here. To basically this block, okay. Okay. Oak forest. Birch. Regular forest. Okay, that's the way we came from, so let's just go a bit this way then. Dark forest. 1700 blocks this way. How can that be possible? Okay, so that's another one. Wow, this is weird. Oh, we got ourselves a like also. Thank you, thank you. It's very nice. Guten Tag. And then we sleep, so we can charge the thing. And I can... Where's my stuff? There it is. Give us a second. Cool. And while we are hanging out, let me have a quick look at this thing. Oh. Settings. Update. Fix issues. Features update to download Windows 10. Well, I couldn't do that because I needed a firmware upgrade. He said. So what is this then? System. What is this machine actually running? Is this Windows 8? Is it that old? No, it's running Windows 10 Pro. Very old version though. I think the computer is from 2019 or something. Okay, maybe we'll do it. Well, let me just fix my curtains real quick also. As best as I can at least. That can work a little bit and we can fly. So how's the spicy doing? Still summer vacation? Yes, I guess so. What the hell is this? Is this a square? This is a square. No. It's just a loading bug. Oh, it is a Stargate portal inside the ocean. I am not gonna hate that much on Windows 11. I have Windows 11 on all my stuff at the moment. But I have it configured so it looks like Windows 10. Feeling very, very clever. I don't like the start menu though on Windows 11. That's a bit shite. And take some work to make it look decent, I suppose is the word. So yeah. Having loading issues. I need to fix my server also. Need to change a bunch of fans. Get the Noctua goings. Then I gotta figure out where to keep the server. I've decided to bring it up from the basement. Because the basement's gonna need a lot of renovation. That might be something to do for fall or winter, or maybe even next year. The office, as I like to call it, which is the room I'm sitting in now, the man cave room. That's first priority. That's probably going to be done in September, October. Paint the walls. Cover up a bunch of ugly holes from old shelves and stuff. And new floor. It's going to be nice. And some reorganization of shelves, monitors, wall mounts, cable ducts and stuff. It's gonna be awesome. Where's a dark spot on my monitor? I hate it. Not a dark spot, but some... It's a dirty spot. Okay, while this loads, let's have a look. Okay, so yeah, I need to update the BIOS. Should I be looking into that real quick? Maybe I should. Shit. Where's the other keyboard? Can I balance this on top of that? Does this have... Oh, bang. Alright, let me just flip this little computer thing upside down. Where's my mobile phone? See, let me find my camera. There we go. Oh, let's not drop the USB on the floor. So I can just do... Ah, what happened to my mouse? Shit. Oh, it's freaking out. What the hell? Let's try this again. No? Why is it doing that? Why am I lagging so hard? Okay, very strange. Okay, so let's just close that for now. Yes. I have not installed any programs from this just yet. I just removed a whole bunch of stuff. Let's try this again. So, HP Elite Desk. What did I say it was? 705G4 705. I said 5 G4 BIOS update. Whatever. That's a Reddit. This is HP, so middle mouse click should do the trick. Maybe. It's always interesting trying to update a, what will this be, a 6-year-old computer. And it's actually fresh out the box. It's never been used before. There's some shit we had lying around in a warehouse when we changed offices a couple of years back. Is it even loading? Does not look like it. Just run it. Run. This is ancient Windows 10. Holy crap. This is older than dirt. I don't know, yeah, okay, I forgot. We got this thing going. Ah, sun in my eyes. Cut. Yes. Okay, that can do its thing for a little bit. Let's pop back to this. Can I sleep yet? No. Okay, let's move forward. I see something. Some of the stuff we're looking for, at least. Nice, kitty. Oh, even more people in here, and even an extra like also. That's very nice. Watch me get insanely more views and stuff from trying to update my the old Windows computer. Okay, here we have some more of this Eelwood log stuff. Wrecked skeleton. And hitting the Winter Wonderland miniature tree. It's for the Forbidden and Arcana stuff, so we need some. We need to make like a dagger thingy. And we would probably maybe also want the pickaxe. So we're basically, we don't have much of a plan for this stream. I'm not sure if you read the description or anything. Just basically just try and do a bit of building, a little bit of questing, collect some odds and ends. Like now we are on a mission for this stuff. So it's basically me just playing a little bit while I'm trying to get the here other computer up and running. I need that computer in my living room to stream stuff from my server. Since I live in Norway, I am allowed digital copies of my movies, which I then keep on my server, so I don't have to find the physical DVD or Blu-ray disc. And it also feels cool, which is of course half the point. The only thing is, this thing has a sapling, which you get from growing saplings in this, but I can't really find how to obtain the sapling itself. There's nothing about it in the quest, is it? I don't think so. No, 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 no. It's my window. My face is a mess, but let's do this. And it's not me breathing in the background, thank God. It's the... which way will it be? This way. Upwards, it's the curtains. Because of the draft. And then it's gonna stop, of course. We're gonna have to keep that there to prove my point. There he goes. Why do you think I was in? God damn it, spicy. I had a bucket, I got something somewhere. Make it magical. Okay, that's cool. Corrupted dust. We can do that also, I guess. Obsidian ingot. Let's just bookmark that also. We gotta set that up. Are we seeing any more? Yes, here we are. Here we have a couple more. Just want to collect basically as many as I can, mostly to get the sticks. Because you can't craft the sticks either, which is a pain in the butt. Not sure if that's intentional or not, or it's just so that you need to go on a little bit of an adventure. So you get like 1 to 2 sticks per tree, depending on how many branches it has sticking out of it. Like, so this one has 2 branches. Let's see, do we get 42? Yes. And this bad boy has none, so we get none. This bad boy also has 2, so we're at 44. And these only grow in the dark forest. That's a bee. Zbzz. No. I don't think so. You on the log, I can make planks. And planks can be made used for whatever planks can be used for. But if I find the Edelwood stick and click it, press R for recipe, there's nothing. And for uses, there's only these 2. So you need 3. Maybe some extra if you want some more daggers. But you can't craft the sticks. So you have to get them from breaking trees. And then basically trees that has branches that becomes Edelwood sticks. It's a bit of a pain in the ass, but since you basically need 3 sticks for the entire thing, it's not that bad, but yeah. If we could get close to a stack for this stuff, that would be nice. I saw one. Ooh. Sorry, Buzzy Bee. He flew right into my axe. He was suicidal. That's me hitting the little stick. Yeah, I think so also, but while I'm here, I might as well get as much as I can. Wasn't me. He flew right into me. And the trees are a bit cool though, because they have like a creeper head on the top. Oh, so properly haunted wood. 58. That reaction. Spotted. And a good stack. Cool. Yep. He's like, Zaya! You got wrecked the bee. And just because I see them, I'm grabbing them. Okay, we'll call that good. Let's park our ass up here a little bit and let me find this thing again. Sign in. No, we're not gonna do that now. I can do that later. Don't sign in. Choose your search engine. I will stick with the Google. Because that's what we're used for. Set as default. Sure. Let's gonna open a thingy. Select the Chrome. Switch anyway. Close that. Sure. Blah 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 blah. Got it. We'll fix all that stuff later. Then I can control V and search this thing. And middle mouse click. Will you now load? Yes, you will. Reject all. So we want bias. $223 and $224. I will do that, thank you. Downloads. Okay, which one did I click? Did I click the 23 or the 24? 23, I think. Let's just try and do the latest first. Run. Yes. Next. We accept. Go. Whatever. Hopefully it doesn't break the computer. That would be nice. No, it wouldn't. Is it done? No. Create recovery USB. No, I want to update. Okay, so we did not like that. Fuck off. Let's try the other one then. It might need to be incremental. I accept. Yes, yes. It's all good. It's all good in the hood. Okay, the curtain there is kind of pissing me off. Okay, cancel. So I can't do that for some reason. Utility tools, no. What is software solutions? HP support assistance. Okay, so it's not something I have on this computer, is it? Documentation, system information, no. Okay, so screw that. Software security. Sure recover, sure run, no. QEFs. There's some Intel firmware. HP would do so much better if they rename their software updates to something more useful than some crazy numbers. Okay. We're having fun. You know what we can do? Let me do Minecraft and let me go down here and let me turn that on. I can keep an eye on it down there. Anything else we need while we're out here in the wild? I don't think so. Home to the starter base. And we will go to storage pyramid. Will we though? For these sticks. No, we'll just save that. That like that, and that like that. This go in, this go in, this go in, that go in. All this has a slot. I will just store it there. If I close my window, it gets super hot. So I basically need to wait for the sun to go down a bit. That's what I basically need. And then I can open the curtain again. Craft for me 10 of these. We should be good on that. So I can take some Diorum and hold it in my hand. That will do some quests for us. What's a spectral eye? That we don't need. Okay, HP support assistant installed successfully. I will continue as a guest. Let's share later. Yeah, I'm not gonna share anything of that. I just want... Does this have anything? I don't need printer issues. No, I don't have printer issues. Is there a setting? What's this? Tell us what to think. Screw that. Okay, so home. Updates. Aha! That might be something. There should be a gazillion updates for this old crap. It is an elite desk, so they are in service for quite a good number of years. HP firmware pack. That sounds good. Download and install that. Do your thing. We're back in the Minecraft while we wait. So we got this stuff here. some of this stuff, very good. And then we need a break dragon. Test tubes with blood. Yes, we're gonna need blood, so we need the mystical dagger. Okay, so we need to smelt some logs. We accept stuff, that's cool. I'll smell some couple of logs in the meantime. Okay, there we go. Update. Next. 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 Restart. I'm gonna go back to the Minecraft so we can see the rest in there. So then we said mystical dagger, dark rune. Ooh. Do I have that rune? Ooh, wait a minute. Runic stone. Runic stone. Holy crap. Do we have anything of that in here? Inside this bad boy? Well, we have deep slate or in this and that. Here we go. Runic deep slate. Let's grab this. Is it really only 1 for 1? All right. That's fine. Corrupted dust. Okay, so forbidden corrupted dust that's made like this. Yeah, we're 2.3 million. How are we for nether wart though? We have none. Thanks. Obsidian ingot. We'll craft these by the 20s, I suppose. Cool. That's gonna require us to do a bit like that. I'm not buying that I don't have any nether warts. I have 36. So that means we need to go to the pyramid. First, we need to plant some. And in one of these, this goes in a Okay, do we have soul soil? I do. Bit faster is better. Okay, so we have that sorted. Update still going good. Yes, okay, yes. We'll make a recipe for it. Then we have the mystical dagger. Dragon scales, and then we have the dragon tools. That's gonna have to wait. So we can do this from dragon heads. Still recipe for dragon heads? It is. That requires dragon head essence, which we don't keep. We convert that straight into eggs for some reason. Generalized ender predictions we have a ton of. Dragon's breath and ender dragon prediction. Okay, so we're not making predictions. Not as fast as we want to. Does that smell like an error? Okay, in progress. That sounds good. Touch nothing. Got it. Okay, the sun is... It's going down slowly, ever so slowly. Ah, my eyes. I looked at the sun. Holy shit, that hurts. And that's about what we're gonna bother to do for Forbidden today, I think. I will just store the dagger. We're probably gonna put mending and some stuff on it. I will sleep again, so it charges the thing for our stuff. Computer restarting. Magnet off. Let's not fly where we can TP. I was just curious how we're looking up here. Looking good. And down here, 2000 levels. It's glorious, I say. And yeah, we have shaders now, so we get these cool effects. The sun shines through this thing. And you can also barely see it, I think. But you can see our shadow through there, which is kind of cool. I like that. Alright, bounty boards. We killed some skeletons. Iron sight. Yeah, just what I need. That's trash. We did make these though. Precision Soul, yes, a remembrance. Uranium hexafluoride can go, that can go. Polonium is something we are looking forward to though. Let's see. Let's just launch this bad boy there again. Don't show that again. Two more updates. We'll select all. Download and install. The black magic thing is cool. So I can keep an eye on my computer in the bottom left corner here. It's very nice. And you can watch my curtain. It's very nice. You can see my Minecraft pig there, just barely in the background there also. And my mess of shelves. And my pencils. It's very nice, yes. The animals have managed to create plant another tree. Should we... This is witches. We don't care about that. How are we looking here? And all the Modium apple, we can do that. We'll just store that in there for now. And maybe we should just... Well, we are... Let's just do that real quick. Yeah, we can do that like semi-quick from here. Let's put the toast in the bag, that in the bag. From here we're gonna need some pieces of netherite. That's not netherite, this is. All the Modium, Vibranium, Nobtanium, and we're gonna need templates. Before we go into that, okay. Four. What's a sword? That is an obtainium already, okay. Let's get an extra of these, and we'll also do our axe. And I have this thing, yes. Okay, so real quick, we're just gonna do these. So let's upgrade that. That's basically what we're gonna need of that. So we'll do that. Diamond sight. Flux plug. Is that an old Modium carrot? It is. Let's grab the apple. Okay, so that's sorted that real quick. Toast. Toast can go in there. So this is done, done. That's gonna take a while. This is done, that is done. We're missing the alloys. And to get into the alloys, we want to get the power stuff going a bit more. We need to set that up. Before we set that up, I think we want to do our dome. Bounty board just gonna wait. Tips and tricks. This is done. That's done, that's done. That's gonna give us the nails we need. Dun 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 dun. So we need a personal shrinking device. Oh, I don't have a button. That should make a heck of a noise. Summon wolves. And then what? I'm a giant. Can't open while shrunk. It's a tiny Calisto. I'm hiding in the jungle. Okay, that's fun. Super fun. There. Oh, screenshot also, that's good. How's this thing doing? Successful installation. Okay. We're up to date on updates, softwares and drivers. All right. No, thank you. I'm not interested. Can I then get this thing to run after the update? Oh, there we go. The very loud sound of fixing tips and tricks. The beginning should be done now. I think I did that. I whacked the warden here, something. Okay, we are close enough. Let me fix this here. Then we can set this back to home in my lovely face. Hola, señores. We're working on that. That's a lot of stuff we gotta do. Pyramid, I've been to the pyramids, but I did not. Okay, let's screw the sleeping. And let's get, is it from this backpack? This guy. And that is, what's that mod again? Jesus. Really? Calisto? Hostile. Don't I have that in here? Do I have that in here? Yes, I do. Deep learner. So we need to smack a phantom, severals, and we need to smack a piglish, several, which means this axe which has 13% current HP damage. That's a thing. Which also basically means that we kinda need to set up. Oh, 6 people in here now. Holy crap. A lot of people want to make sure I get my computer updated. That's nice. Well, it's running. So Phantom and Piglish, and we need to set up a place for this stuff. Our things. What did we write? Do we have a wall? Thermal expansion and integral components, yes, and ore processing from mining dimension. Yes, those are all good options. But a gem splitting room would be nice to actually have over here. Maybe. So we have 64 simple machine frames. That's that thing. At Indust machine frames. Okay, so that goes there. That's the simple, that's the advanced. One stack of these is going to be used with ether gas to make the Supreme. So maybe ether gas is a thing we need to look into also. Well, yes it is, but we'll probably save that for Wednesday, when there's potentially more people here. Okay, so it's downloading, okay. Cool. So, completely lost my train of thoughts. Something, I think, yes. So we said phantoms and we said Piglish. That's cool. And we were talking about apotheosis. Not the spawners, because that's basically done almost. But the other thing, that's under magic, I guess. This, well, not really that stuff either. It'll be this stuff. We need some of this stuff set up, so we can crack and update stuff and things. What is a sussy? Nobody really knows, but what the heck. We need to do this, we need to do that. We need to do the castle. I need to keep an eye on this. Installing 40%. Okay, that sounds good. And the Piggly Wigglies show up as idiots. Let's do that. It'll further sell the illusion that this is a circle. Okay. Someone dropped something somewhere. So they'll further sell this as a circle. So now I gotta decorate it at some point. And I also need to kind of bridge this bad boy outwards somehow so we can walk up there. So also a thing to do. Let's have a look here. Apotheosis. And tables. We're gonna need some tables. We probably want to set this up as a recipe. We're gonna need some of these down the line. And no, we're not gonna set up recipes for the tables. Screw that. We just do this and I'll make just like 10 of these. And then we'll come back to the tables. There's a salvaging table. We're gonna need a gem cutting table. And that's going to require more gem dust. We'll keep some extra. Okay, so this backpack has some stuff. Does this have a ton of the... Is it the Mage Slayer? No, I don't think it is the Mage Slayer. You know what, let us pick that up, put that here, save that. I'll keep this as a remembrance. We'll switch that back to our sword, and we will go to the Enderman farm. Just turn that off. Okay. Just want to smack a few. Do I have like... No, I don't have. And this is not a proper farm either. We should have a drop shoot for these guys so they lose some damage so we can kill them faster, but when I built this I was lazy. Is it I think it's the Ender Search we get from here. Having fun yet? Okay, for now, this will be it. Save that. These will just trash. That's trash. These will be salvageables into this. That can be stored there. Put that down. So let's see here. We're gonna take out gems we will probably never ever use. Oh, this is nice. Which is basically everything from Iron and Spells books. that's gonna get us that. Cool. Let's eat an Aldemadium apple. 73%, very good. This is lovely. And suddenly we have 7 peeps up in here. Alright, cool. Cool. That's gonna make some more space. And we have some gem dust to work with. So let's start with some more recipes. We're gonna get back to Apothéon and press the K. Let's see, we need, we can get this stuff. I did not get, thank you. So, sigils. Is it called blank? No. Gem fused slate. Of course it is. Deep slate can be used. We're good on deep slate. So that fits us perfectly well. You go in there. Cool. That gives us 6 extra. Then we have 5 different sigils. Sigil of socketing. All right. Dragon's breast. We got a couple. That's good. With Grorl. Okay, should be good. Rebirth should also be good, even though it's expensive as shit. And naming, that's the cheapest one. Okay, so Okay, we saved ourselves from a loud burst there, but that's just because we have a bit low sound. So let's see here. We got this bad boy, this bad boy, this bad boy, this bad boy, and these two bad boys. It's very good. Save that in here, probably. Okay, so that's all that. So sigil or socketing adds one sigil, right? Yes. So if I change this back to the axe thingy, and here we're back to the smithing tables we're gonna need a bunch of. Right. So that's gonna give us 3 sockets. Is that not it? Augment. That's a reforge thing we kinda need. That's that thing. We only have 36 of this, but just have a quick look. And the other is these guys. Level requirement 50. Magnet off. Mob farm. $50 levels, you said? Okay. That's fine. Okay, more Sieges Rebirth. Guess that's not the worst. It is bad, but it's not the worst. So today we have... The only thing we care about here is the current HP damage. We'd like to get that to the maximum, which I think is 15. And of course the enemies below 5% will be executed. That's also very nice. This is speed 2 and bleeding, which stacks, which is not too bad. This is executed weakness and speed, but this costs 2. That's 2 of these, I think. This one costs 3. $13 damage, crit chance and crit damage also very good. 13 is what we had. There's 15. There's 14. Crit chance. $14. 12. 13 again. Okay, we are sucking levels here. Okay, 15. 26. crit damage. 14 crit chance and crit damage. This is actually slightly better. We'll live with that for now. And one of these guys, so which one of these? So we probably want to support some of this. Support? Sort. Yeah, Oldemodium Carrot. It's glorious. Chipped. Cracked. Flawed. Then comes the ballast. Then comes the flawless, I think. This is it. Then comes the perfect. Cracked and chipped. Samurai, that's crit speed and stuff. That's all good stuff. Protection shred on heavy weapons. Berserker's Fury or efficiency. Don't really need. Splendor gives luck. Yeah, so it's this, isn't it? Current HP damage, yeah. Flawed, cracked, chipped, yeah, flawless is perfect. That's a brawler's gem. So arcane and that stuff. Oh no, it's the dust. This stuff. Perfect. Plus 25% current HP damage. So we'll add that. Cool. This is gonna help a lot when knocking Piglish on the heads. 85% still running. Okay, cool. Cracked. There's a slipstream. There's a chipped. Gem of the combatant. This one is armor pierce. Flawed, cracked, chipped. Flawed, cracked, chipped, breach. Armor shreds. What would we like to have in this one? Sharpness 7. Base. Sharpness X. So hashtag sharpness tap. So we have 2 sharpness 5s, 15 sharpness 6. Yeah, that'll do. Do I have this stuff? I do. Might as well make it 6. 6 and 6 makes a 7. That makes another 7. They can go to X. But that's as high as they get before they need some things. So we'll give this sharpness X. Sharpness X is as high as we're gonna get, so we're gonna put that in here. And for this, let's do... What do we have of sweeping edge? 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so that's gonna take us a little bit of the way. So 2 3s make a 4. That makes a 5. That makes a 5. That makes a 6. That makes a 6. That makes a 7. So 5 and 3 will stay. That's gonna go on this though. Sweeping edge 7. These books go back there. We are at looting IV, so let's see. What do we have of looting in here? Tap. We should have a bunch, I think. Looting IV. It's looting 5. So that's 4. Only 1 4. Is that all we have of looting? Damn sense. Well, not so fast, buddy. This is looting IV, so that'll make looting 5. So this will make 6, which will make 5. And 5 will make 6. 6 plus 6, 2,000 levers? Yeah, fuck off. Yeah, screw that. Do you want to put looting on this? We really don't care about that on this one. What's good to have on an axe, though? Is it something called plague? Yes. Applies negatives effect. We have 2 plague bringer 7. Is that going to give us the same crazy numbers? Yes. Suck it. That's what we say to that. We'll stick that in there. We'll pump that out. Oh, I have Playbringer 8 already, apparently. Or I got that from something else. Can that be X? It can. Okay, so then we have that. We have the sweeping edge. Mending we don't need anymore. So I guess that just goes in here. Let's find looting again. Looting 7. We'll take sharpness X for the sword. So they'll have sharpness X. Sweeping edge. Scavenger 3. So Plaguebringer. Looting 7. How high can we stack this? 5, 5. Oh no, misclick. Shit, oh well. Apparently they are a dime a dozen. Takes a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Emergency sneeze mute. Anything else in here useful? Plaguebringer we had. X, right? Yes. Warple. This one goes higher. Incurable wounds. Maybe. Ruthless strike. This is probably way more than we can fit on this sword anyway, but we'll try. So sharpness 10, sweeping edge, scavenger. Now let's get looting on first. Plague bringer, life stealing, leech, ruthless strike X. Very cool. Sanctified. Deals holy damage. Slightly regenerates health on hitting. And that is Sanctified 8. Can this be made into a 9? It can. Okay, that sounds badass. Oh, we had an axe also. Okay. Let's put that on the axe then, because why not? That does not fit on an axe, Calisto. Learn how to read. Decrepitude also sounds awesome though. Reduces the health of enemies hit by a percentage over time. So Decrepitude X. Can that be made into an axe? It can. Okay, this sword is gonna kick ass. Reliquary dust, we don't care too much about that. Most of this other thing here is for bows and armor. Fortune. We're gonna have that, but that's gonna be on an essence weapon. We're not gonna do that yet. And there's more scavenger. What does Reaper do? Let's get this one also, so if we die, we don't lose it. I'm not going to spend too much time on that. Okay, so this is good. So we have current HP damage on this bad boy. Anything else here useful? +1 to all existing enchantments. Okay, so we're gonna need some of this. Just gonna have some of that, some of this. Flawless. +2 to all existing enchantments. Oh, I haven't, I don't have any sockets in this sword. So that is cool. And we have, what was the other one? That's luck. Existing sharpness. That is kind of cool. Four levels of existing sharpness. 3 levels of signature. That's not going to do overly much that way, but for the sword, we'll add this. And for the axe, we'll just add that. Do we do? No, we don't. We don't do that. Screw that. We add this bad boy. +10 attack damage. We add this to that. 40% crit damage. Cool. Let's start with that. Let's put that away. And question is, okay, we have that one timed in there, so let's go to the other. %. So here's a pyramid. Can we see and or find a piglich around here, which we can tap with this little hair thing? There's spawns, that's for sure. Not sure how far I have to go to despawn and respawn. Probably very far. That was a skeleton. Eine Schalinkte. They're not gonna spawn here, are they? I come too close too fast, so everything starts the mob spawners inside instead. Does this go deep on the ground? There's a blaze boy. Getting some withers. Spotted one. What, one shot? Hello. One shot the piglish. That's gotta be like, what does this one have? Well, it has some good shit, but damn. Damn, so. Okay, this is not the best pyramid to smooch around, kind of say, but it's the only pyramid I found. And we found it by luck because it's so super close to our base, to our spawn. Let's see, a trash can. Keep that. Scratch, 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 scratch. Yes, we know. So I guess we just gotta have to fly out a little bit. And re-click this every once in a while. Let's go straight west. To the west, to the west. Still 94. Hence the question, how smart is it to fly around in this dimension with almost 2000 levels? Probably not so much. So basically going a straight diagonal, so we can see if the needle on the compass changes. As long as it doesn't, we know it's pointing to the same one. Haha, found one. 3000 blocks though, but damn. Should maybe be a bit lower so we can whack some blazes and skeletons on the way. Not that they have that much time or chance to load before we have flown past, but hey, time 2.5. Cool. Hopefully it's not stuck into a forest like this, the previous one. It's more like out in the open in Soul Sand Valley kind of thing, biome. For this, we might want to put down a new waystone. So I can come back and loot it. Here we go. So yeah, into this thing. Should we also whack skeletons while we are here? Why not? It's a requirement also, I guess. Here it is. Lovely. There a cast I did. Let's go whack some of these boys. Just because we had a bunch. Or is this a bad idea, because then it will just spawn a lot of mobs around here, except the ones we want. Here we have a few boys. Okay, let's try this again. Okay. Few more shots, but still nasty fast. Not complaining though. It's awesome. And we don't have the backpack with us. Yes, let's come here. We'll do... We'd like 3 more piglies. Drake the Sticky. Embarrassing. Oh, that's the wither. I was about to say we have a oinklish. There's one in here though. I'm not gonna piss off all the mobs there today. No siree. Not gonna do that. Anything on top here is that's Shellingtons. There's one. One more. Uno más. Nyom. They see me rolling. There's a lot of mobs in there. There's a dude. Okay, we got it. Let's go up and away a bit. Trash can. I said trash can. That's not up and away enough, apparently. Okay, so then we want phantoms. Story base. So for that we basically gotta wait for them out here. Smack them with that. Slowly but slowly. Okay, so this is all done. Is this all done? It is all done. Very nice. Where's my other sniffer? Yeah, he died of suffocation. Yeah, you can say that again. His belly hurts, I guess. Okay. So what is the Piglish heart used for? Make the block. Cool. You can make this thing, yeah? Is that same for here also? Yes, it is. Guess we need that for this stuff. Basically. And a spawn counter. The block is used for... Okay, Dragon Soul. So let's see. Can this be blockified by functional storage? And these bad boys? They can. Okay, cool. So then this one will go there. Cool. Vad kul, huh? Let's get this thing here up. Let's see. So if I have... Can I do this in here? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I can't. Let's sleep the day away. See if that helps. In order to get our phantoms going. How's my chest doing? It's doing fine. Pressing all the buttons. Just take all that away. Okay, we have some firecrackers going off. Oh, we have a message. Let's just do restart. Ready? Restart now. Do it. Very fine. Yes, we alike. Yeah, it might work. Okay, this is tall. Something like that. Although we need to bring this thing in a bit. Not all bad. This is not a half bad shape, really. Yeah, we can work with this. We can work with that. That's running. I'm at, what did I say, 2.5-ish, or 3 almost now though. Okay, so then we have this. Okay, so let me get some grass up in here. Let me change out a few of these blocks, just so the grass can spread a bit faster. It doesn't work at night. I know that. Okay, so what will we do with the pool? Dirt, gravel, or sand? Did I not have an exchanger? I do. Okay, let's start with, we set dirt, and we at least get rid of this stuff. And we'll do the same for, we saw some clay here. We'll keep the sand for now. It's not always that easy with the shaders on. As you go blind at certain angles or whatever you want to call it. Then you can't see diddly squat. So that's the thing. So we do not want to drown to death. That would be bad. Cool. It's doing its thing. That should be basically all the sand and gravel. Sorry. Salt, ore, and stuff. So salt ore from Cryptopia is used for absolutely nothing. So this can be enriched. Okay, so we'll keep that. Where do we keep it for now? We'll stick it over here. So we'll call that like greenery stuff. Clay will save, and then we can go, let's go to the hammock and make it nighttime again. Time 8. So though, we would like to give this like a fortification, if you like, of stone. Because something's gotta be holding this stuff up. Can I do this? Guess I want that, yes. And then I can go in and I can build the next one here. Cannot want that one out. Any phantoms? Please? Not sure if that not even sure if it works that way. What the hell? Splashing around in the water. We're not gonna bother. Okay, so we have something like that. It's not a bad shape, I think. We're gonna need to fatten this part out a bit though. Let's start by putting away some of all of these levels while I remember. We'll keep 10. As per our agreement. Something. I guess we'll have something like that. That works. This might take several minutes. That's fine. I have several minutes. Can take this one a bit lower though. I don't need it up in my eye. Are we on the... Yes, we are on the... What's it called? On the right path for something. Give me some stairs for some reason. Slabs. Yeah, that kind of works. Oh, we have something. No, that's the wrong thing. Browse the web with the best performing browser on Windows. No. This might be able to go to 11 if I edit the registry. Not sure if I'm gonna bother. We'll just let this run on its own. It should do updates and all that stuff in and of itself. Are you an annoying dude? Yes, you are. Wait a minute. We have framed stuff. Yes, we do. Which means... Okay, let's see. If I put this and add that... what happens? Can I... Okay, I cannot right-clicking make it into path block. we can press it. If I make this into a path block and pick it up with Silk Smooth, what do I get? Probably regular dirt, it seems. Okay. Okay, what do we have? So maybe stripped oak wood is our... Can I call it Lord and Savior? Is that a word? Yeah, but let's see, put those away. I'll put that in here. Give me like a stack of all these. And with these, we can make fences. Okay, cool. But I can't make this into path blocks, can I? I mean slabs. Sawmill. Now we can make it into regular stuff. But again, if we used this, so if I then were to have that there, I can do that. If we so choose. Okay, I gotta fix the windows. Give us a second. Let's try that. It got very windy. Well. Look how the turntables, or whatever it's called. Could this work? Yeah, it could work. What? Wasserringkanne. Cool. I'll add one more like that. That doesn't really matter, but we'll do it anyway. And we will then have we're gonna have to kind of let's try. What's this? It's a bit bright. That framed. Let's see. Let's just put this one up a bit. Is it the hammer? Kind of like shift right click and we can add some of these in between here just to darken it up a little bit. Too lazy to change. Yeah, we'll find we'll encapsulate it down the line. Oopsie. This. All right. So this is our path up to this little nugget. Am I super happy? Feels like it's missing something. Case we needs it. Not too many. It's very important. Is gravel gonna work in this mix? Maybe it is. Let's say we take this out and give this a gravel thing instead. That might not be the worst. Again, not too many, but we're gonna need to sprinkle a couple in. Yeah, that works. And let's grab also a handful of andesite. Let's say we put one in there. I'll put one there. Is pebbles a thing here? No, it's not. That was in the other pack. Wait, what kind of dirts do we have? Dirty gravel. That's made in the botanist workshop. Say I take 3. That was cool. That was so cool. So let's change to this one for that. Not too shabby. And we'll do stick that one in there also. And we'll put one, or just a regular one here. A little bit something something. This is fine. Do we have different kinds of grass? Well, we have dry grass from Botania. So that's okay, so that's a quarry bee thing. Okay, so that's bee stuff. Grass in netherrack. Other than that, it's like regular grass, which we're gonna have to put in a few here and there eventually. We're gonna need some stuff. Yes. Wood. Well, we'll think about it. I gotta flesh this out also somehow, but for now this I feel is... It's a good start for us. How the heck did you get out? Yeah, you're making a mess in my garden here. I wanted a bunch of trees everywhere, I would have planted them, yeah? Must have glitched through. Glitch through, yeah. Something like that. So when we stand up here and look, yeah, that looks kind of good from this angle. I can live with that. So I just gotta do the other angle at some point. Dre's quick-minded shield of the defender. Phalanx and breaking soulbound. We're just gonna break that down. That goes in there. This gotta stay here and that's gotta stay here for my things once they get here. That would be the Pantums. What? Let's just continue a little bit longer. Boy. So let's see, just do Restart now. It's not all bad. Yeah. Yep. Very good. So we need a few more blocks over here though. This is gonna be so good. It's gonna be amazing. I promise. Something like that, and we're gonna have to. This is too much of a thing. I must breathe. Okay, computer back online. That went faster than expected, but that's okay. All right, that's gonna be the last we'll look at that today, I think. Do I start taking damage? No, I get refreshed. From something. Either that or it's a bug. It's a little bit thin here, perhaps. Helps a little bit. Helps a little bit. Very fine. This side. Bit slim here, perhaps. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit more work there. A bit better. Yeah, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. So what we now want is some piece of andesite. To break this up a bit. Oh, yeah. Okay then, so at the thinnest, this is very thin. That's okay. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Tired. Yes. Okay, so how does it fit? A few moss blocks here and there. Oops. Broke it. That'll be fine. Yes. At some point when you come out here, it's gonna be a long stairs. I might want to bring this back a little bit. Around these we're gonna have to make some sort of plaza looking thing, I suppose. These dudes gotta go. But yeah. Did we do anything big? No, we didn't. If I go into this portal, where do I wind up? That's the funny part. In a place where I'm not allowed to be. So I have a portal also. I jumped in there the first time, did an RTP, put down a waystone. So you're basically spawned into the end game of the Twilight Forest. .22 grass. Something like that. It's fine. Do I have grass? I have 20k grass, but I don't have grass, which can be grown. Yes, okay, cool. All right, I think we're gonna end this stuff here. I need to be able to get in here also though, because honeycombs. Not that we need it, but we can get it. So yeah, that's what we'll do for today. I will see you all on Wednesday. I think we should be en route for that. And what we'll do then, I don't quite know yet. We'll figure something out. We're probably gonna have to do the polonium thing from mechanism with the fissile fuel. Perhaps, we'll see. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for hanging out. See you Wednesday. Bye now.